Hello and welcome, and today is that of Crypto Day. It's also Tuesday, 15th day of May 2018, although it's technically the 16th day over in Europe and other parts of that part of the earth. Okay, I don't care too much about the dates and all that type of stuff. It's all about the video that I want to talk about, ZEC, Bitcoin, and all that type of stuff. Currently, ZEC 0.04 and change. It's had a large move, no doubt about it. And when you have these large moves, whether it decides to go up, in this case, it has went up from a 280 handle to 440. So that's better than 50%. Sometimes it's a 100% move, or a 2x gain is 100%. Maybe a 4x, 10x, 30x move can happen at times. And the whole point of me saying it like that is because you never know how large those moves are going to be. The smaller the coin or the less traded it is, the more volatile you can expect it to be. Which, anyway, yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that part. Now, as far as its moves are concerned, we take a look at this on the single hour time frame. Look at the size of the candles before this move. That's normal when you have big plays. The volatility afterwards can be really big. I want to show you my last 20 trades that I have made on Bittrex, and it will start with data on the bottom right. We got the date of the trade, whether it was a buy or a sell, and the price point in which the trade was made. I'm not going to put the amount that was traded, but every single trade was bought or sold so that ZEC is worth what it's supposed to be on my portfolio. Basically, it's got a required percentage of my portfolio value, and then that's how it goes from there. So on April the 29th, it was a buy at 307. The next day on April the 30th, I bought at 306 and change. Next day on May the 1st, I sold at 314, and it's a 4% move, but ZEC is one of my higher weighted coins on my portfolio. May the 4th, it goes up, or it's a buy at 311. That's later that day, a buy again at 304. But May 5th, I sell at 309. But interestingly, I go from May 5th to May 14th without a trade. The price could never go high enough where it was worth selling, nor was it going low enough where it was worth buying more. Couldn't happen. Not only that, but I sold for a lower price than I last sold before, albeit marginally. And the reason for such was because my portfolio was worth decently less than it was before, that ZEC didn't need to be worth as much, so I made the sale. Of course, in hindsight, knowing what was going to happen later that day, I probably would have liked to pass on this sale and the next one at 934 when I sold at 300 handle. And then less than an hour later, better than a 20% move happens. I was making a video, noticed the phenomenal gain, and realized that I had to sell. So I paused the tape, made this sale, all good. And then the volatility kicks in. This is now a day and a half, and buy at 348 after selling at 367 just 2 hours later. Less than 4 hours later, I would sell at 380, so a difference of 34.82 to 38. Difference there was like over 30 points. That's almost 10%. Normally, I'm trading this for like 2, 3, 4% moves. I'll trade whatever the volatility gives me. So when the volatility is giving me more, in this case it is, such is the case. And then at 1800 hours, I buy at 360, and beautifully, many hours later, 1 o'clock in the morning, I took a little bit of a nap in between. I do that sometimes. And I seen, wow, it's up big again, 360 to 410, that's sell. Half hour later, small gain, I'm going to bed soon, let's sell it down, and then I wake up, buy at 407, then 7 minutes later, let's sell it at 418. Beautiful short-term moves. Couple hours later, and change, closer to 3. Sell at 435. And then 11:35 this morning, I bought at 420. At 15:38, I bought at almost 400. And at 8:32 p.m. Eastern Time, I sold at about 413 and change. It's down 11 points or 3%. You know, if it breaks below 400, I'll probably look to put another small buy in again. I'll make as many trades that are available. Now, I'm looking at this code on a technical analysis level. Here's a situation where it's had this high, a very big gain. It's had a good price correction. Now, before any bull market rolls over, you're always usually going to get a decent correction before it finally does. So it's either this is going to be the case for such. If you see weakness at around the 390-ish area, hold and stay there, then that's obviously going to be a sign where we could have another leg lower, breaking below 375 happening afterwards. And then any type of movements getting above the 18 average of highs is looking pretty good. But for me, as I showed with my buys and sells, I'd rather just let the market do what it needs to do. And when it does what it does, I'm going to act accordingly. If the markets go down a lot, I'll buy. If they go up a lot, I'll sell. That's basically it. Okay, let's go over Bitcoin. And it's definitely more bearish than it is bullish at this time, as the price action has just fallen to 83.30 just now. I mean, I didn't realize it just happened now, and yeah, just right in here. It goes down 100 points, 1%. And when you look at this, first off on the daily term time frame, as we can see within this 18 average as it's rolling over, yeah, I'm already putting a small short position in. My strategy is I'm going to do so hoping that it loses, but if it wins, that means the price action is going to give me better than 100% gain, because I'd be looking to cover it around 3,000. Or I would basically take the Bitcoin and probably buy altcoins with it, because I'm expecting that if this level here fails, and one leg lower, it needs to do more than one standard leg lower, because I got decision mode, as I've talked about, between around 7,700 and about 10,400, even 7,600 as an area where if it's in there, it's in that decision mode. I'm not going to be extremely confident that it's going to go down much, much lower until I see weakness amongst that area. So as we've seen on the hour time frame, this selling, how it just corrected through time. The period at 1800 hours, it comes up, back down to the lower end. 2 hours of congesting its move, and then down. So therefore, it's back down to this area that it came from. It's had a lot of tests within this area. It's been a while since the last test at 3 a.m. May 14th. And any short-term rallies that come up to about 8,500 that get rejected, and you start to see that wouldn't be a surprise either. But this is where I don't know what's going to happen on a bearish level. I do think it's going to be bearish. I don't know if it's going to have a move up to here at 85, or if it's likely to, again, continue to go down a bit lower. I would expect it to have a move breaking below the 8,000 point mark. So therefore, for me, if the market goes much lower, well, I'm going to be buying silver probably very, very soon, like probably tonight. I'm going to, if it goes much lower, I'll sell it, and I'm expecting altcoins on a break below 7,900 to do really, really bad as well. And if it makes this decision to go higher, I'm expecting altcoins to do very, very well. So I'll basically take the losses on the way down, realize I'm just going to keep trading along the way, and that I'm expecting that any leg lower, like on the whole Bitcoin situation, if it comes down here, that 3,000 is a spot where I would be very, very bullish. Spots where if you're looking to try to get the amazing deals as a buyer, that's where it'd be available. It's not a guarantee you're going to get it. But if this 3-day, weekly time frame, we can see within it, it's just correcting the 18 average. If you could see it leaving around this, where the line is here, that's weak. That's why 74.86, as I'm highlighting it, is starting to show the clear break below it. And then on the 3-day time frame, it comes down to it for support, then one period where it just hangs in there. And then now it looks like it's not looking too good from this point in here. So thank you for tuning in. Again, the market's going to do what it's going to do. And yeah, have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.